AJ Green as questionable. If he comes back, that may really put you in a bind. And you have Rashad Jennings as questionable too, so that could tip the scales, right? Depending on if either one of them play. Next game.
Next game. Start looking for the better Dickie. We have
Sure.
the punishment due, wanting to bounce back and take down the top of the AFC division, the Braille Bombers. Let me take a quick look here. Again, they both show complete rosters, but right now, Mama's projected to win 149-143. They think it's going to be close.
Yeah, this should be a close one, but like Omar from The Wire said, you want to come at the king, you bet not miss, because my mom's loaded up with Andrew Luck. Ben Tate, who just demolished my Steelers, goes up against a wimpy Jacksonville defense. Demarius Thomas, who seems to be on fire now. She's got a lot of guns there, and a lot of bullets in that gun to shoot. Whereas the punishment due, looking for a bounce back from Marshawn Lynch. He should be better this week, even if it's against St. Louis. And Mohamed Sanu, let's see if he can catch fire again. But, of course, I'm still hoping for my mom to win because I can't stand Todd either, nor his toe-crunching abilities. Next up.
Yes. Next up, we have the Wild Poopers going up against the mighty Rockland Smashers, who are still tied for the top of the AFC at 5-1. Looking at this game, well, it looks like Rockland's got some buy issues because it's projecting the Wild Poopers winning 141-125, but it's got 8 yet to play. So he's got at least 2 to switch out, but who knows?
Yeah, he's gonna be shifting things around with LaShawn McCoy and Nick Foles on a bye week. Not to mention Giovanni Bernard's questionable. He should start. Reggie Bush, he's not even probably going to start him. He still has Jordy Nelson and Mike Wallace looking nice. Eli Manning, it's like rolling the dice every week. Whereas Wild Poopers, if they go with this guy, does she still have Brian Hoyer starting? Okay, I mean, she may have him. I don't know. But it'll be interesting to see if he remains a starter because, I mean, hey, he's doing well as much as it pains me to admit it. He's projected for a big day. Doug Martin's going to be on a bye. Not that he's been a huge help to her anyway, but she still has big possibilities with Deshaun Jackson, C. Smith, and Julius Thomas. I think this is going to be a close one. It's going to come down to the wire. It's anybody's game here. I'm going to give the Wild Poopers the edge simply because I like Steve Smith. It's hard to deny that guy's not like one of the biggest surprises. And I mean, you know, for especially where he got drafted to where he's performing.
And is that the Thomas from Denver?
Yes.
I mean, what a year that guy's having.
Yep.
He's on a record pace.
And that was her keeper, remember, right? And she got him in like round 9 or 10. I mean, it was like the cheapest keeper ever. What's next?
That one's going to pay off for years to come. Okay.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got the Krusty's Clown College hoping to win again so he could actually have a streak against the Pink Ladies. However,
I like that.
Matt's phone call and pack dogs tracking her down might make her do a lineup, and poor Krusty's Clown might have to deal with Arian Foster and his last 3 weeks have been fantastic.
Yeah, he's been getting it done, and yeah, I think when she gets your lineup set, things are going to look up. I'm going to give her the edge simply because, A, I know she needs a win, and let's face it, I mean, Josh has not had the best streak just yet. Maybe he gets the one win. Maybe he adds up and gets another. But I'm giving this one to the Pink Ladies, in spite of how much they love Phillip Rivers, in spite of how much they love Emmanuel Sanders, Andre Johnson, James Jones. I think, like you said, Arian Foster's going to do good. Cecil Shorts will have another day. I'm slurring my words. And Greg Jennings will have a good day too. So we shall see where that goes. Doesn't help old Krusty's Clown College that Monte Ball is still out, and he only has one person on a bye this week. I don't think it's going to affect him that much. So I still think the Pink Ladies maybe pull out a flyer here and get one done.
That would be nice.
Next up,
which is the last matchup, is yours. It is the worst team ever going up against Team Duh. What say you?
Well, I think it's going to be interesting because you got Matthew Stafford going up against New Orleans, and again, this will be in a dome, so he should do better there. But so should.
Is Calvin Johnson healthy?
I do not know. I think the last report I read today was that he's not going to start until he feels better, and that is not today. So I'd call him doubtful for this week, but I don't know for sure. I'm hoping Aaron Rodgers has a good day. I'm hoping Fred Jackson, Antonio Brown have good days. On the other side with Joe, he's got Matthew Stafford, DeMarco Murray, clearly the best running back going right now. Andre Ellington's a nice guy, and Brian Quick, best name, had a crappy week last week. Maybe he recovers this week. It's not going to be an easy win. And Jimmy Graham out another week, so way to go. You better get healed up down there because Dwayne Allen is not cutting it like I hoped you would.
Well, I'm not gonna pick it because you'll just say that I pick against you.
Well, who would you
and I
pick?
like to.
Who would you pick?
But instead, we're gonna ask the droid. R2D2, who do you think's gonna win?
This was not endorsed.
Oh wow, Team Daha? By how much? A lot. Huh? You heard it here.
I don't like the droid. I would like a tauntaun or a sand person to come in and offer counterpoint, please. We are now really geeking out, and I'm sure Jason is like, who are you talking about? What's a droid? Ask your children, maybe they know Jason, because I know. Exactly.
All right.
Well, hey, so also I want to give an update on our outings. I have been slacking on that, so you know what I did? I did what any good leader does. I delegated that to Mr. Devlin. He is working on it. He's going to come back with the first outing for all of us, so we're all going to get together. I'm sure he's going to coincide with when you guys show up, so it'll be then. Maybe before then, or definitely after then, we're going to have another thing at my house, so we'll definitely plan a few out get-togethers so we can all get to see each other, because I know Melinda said that was a big exciting thing she wanted to do. So if that gets her to pay more attention to her team, we will be happy to provide that. So anyway, thanks for
Monday through Friday, so
yep, so we're well into the meat of the season now. We're past the start of it. Everybody's already setting their lineups except one, now that she will. Good luck this week. Stay tuned for more. Any suggestions you have for improvements upon what we're going to do going out, or what you want to do for the league, let us know. And somebody want to create a poll, they can do that too. So let's get a little action going on the message board. I see it's a little quiet sometimes on Sundays, so people need to get in there and do a little typey. What does the droid say?
More droids or less droids, whatever you got.
Less droids. I do like your shirt, though. So from California and Idaho, this is Matt Dickey for Kevin Heath saying see you next week, and set your lineup. Good luck, everybody.